Hello there, YouTube live stream community. Hope that everyone is doing well today. I'm just gonna start this off by going through some Flight Rising stuff. Ooh, this would have been a perfect Valentine's Day dragon to put on the thumbnail. Who is this? A Cebu. Such a pretty dragon. Gosh, I really like how the cotton candy faucet also gets like their gills, like their if it is a rooster, it would be called the, I don't know, somebody in the comments knows. I also think that platinum is a really good Valentine's Day color. No, don't change. No, what am I doing? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Hi, Nat, how are you doing? We exchanged some messages on lighting, got some cool stuff going on. I'm really hopeful that I'll be able to breed another Leopon for you. How are you doing today, Nat? You know what we could be doing right now? I actually closed Adobe Illustrator right before getting on this, but how about we go ahead and make some more Valentine's, some more Flight Rising Valentine's cards. Just looking at these dragons reminds me that I haven't done that yet, and I think that would be a fun thing to do. So this week's live stream is Flight Rising themed because there's a registration window going on, so if you haven't signed up yet, really, you ought to be doing that. I'm well. I'm very well rested. I slept for so many hours last night. I'm pulling up my keep on my smartphone so I could get to work making these because I wrote all of my things down while I was on the subway today, or a couple of weeks ago. Alright, now I have to find the files. I know I showed them to y'all last week. Do I have to... I remember there was a thing where I had to... It was in the Creative Cloud, not in my external hard drive. So my external hard drive is where I keep like all my video assets. So it's a little paradigm shift. Okay, alright, here they are. V-Day. I wanna download this. Here we go. I know that we did a little looking at this last time, so I think it'll be fun to make some this time and then release them. Okay, so let's, I've got to change it so you can see what I'm doing in Adobe Illustrator. Hold on here, okay. There we go. Now I've got to scale it down. Man, live streaming is such a fun occasion. Don't we all agree? Alright, there we go. Oh no, that's no good because y'all won't be able to see. Alright, I'll just have to scale down this so that everything fits in the screen. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some beautiful, absolutely beautiful, creative Valentine's cards. So this first one, it needs the light weaver. So I'm just gonna Google Flight Rising light weaver, and I think I have another one with a light sprite on it, but I'm just gonna pull up a light sprite real quick. I love live streams. I found out how to do it on my Chromebook. Never get a Chromebook. Oh, I'm sorry that you don't like your Chromebook. I know that they're really popular in schools, so is your school related? I don't know. Hello, Josh Wells. How are you doing today? I'm excited to have you join this live stream. Hi, Leon. How's Leon doing today? Okay, so I'm going to copy. I just want the image. Just open the image in a new tab. All I want is the image. That's all I want. Yes. Okay, copy image. Go. Oh, that's right. It doesn't show you everything that's going on in my screen. So I always think that you guys could see everything, but you can only see the active window that I pick, which in this case is Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so this one, I've got to release the clipping mask. You know what's one heck of a drug? Adobe Illustrator. It's so hard to get the hang of. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it pretty big because I think that's a nice effect for it to be pretty big. If y'all ever get interested in Adobe Illustrator, just let me know and I'll explain exactly why you should stop before you start. It's too much. Where are my fill options? It's lagging. Oh, Nat says my mom thought it was cheaper than a regular computer. She's not wrong, you know. MacBooks are, other kinds of computers are pretty expensive. All right, now Adobe Illustrator is not responding, which is a fair thing to do. It's welcome to choose to do that if it so pleases. Can I do anything? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's... I have way too many things open, and it's just, like, not computing. Hey, Bethy, how are you? Okay, should I give it a minute? No, I'm going to force quit the Illustrator and then reopen it. Did that wake it up? Nope. Okay. This is a very exciting part of using your computer. Troubleshooting issues. Okay, so back to downloads. I'm going to reopen this. I'm going to save it as something else. And we're going to hope that that's going to solve all of our problems. And is it still... That's weird. It still shows it as being open. Oh, I get why, because it's frozen. Okay. All right. Oh, Bethy says that she was tiring herself all day to make it to the stream. I really appreciate that. I felt a little bad because I thought that I probably should have reached out to you before I made that last video. I think you and I need to have a powwow about Pet Simmer Clan because you're great and I really want your insight and perspective a lot. So you and I might want to have like a little powwow. Ooh, Leon used their new printer just a half hour ago. That's good. I'm excited for you. Ooh, today's my best friend's birthday. I need to say happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, best friend. She's the best. She played Neopets when she was little. Fun fact about my best friend who is a private person, so I can't name drop her. Oh, there's the old smartphone-aroni. Because everyone loves that. There she is. Happy B-Day. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now I will go and start editing this picture. Now that I've done all the stuff. Is it just going to keep crashing each time I try to pick up the color picker? Is that just what the reality is? Let me make sure that it's not like bringing it up. No, it's not bringing it up in another screen. Like every time I try to bring up the color picker, this is just, I guess, my reality. That's so weird. I've never had this happen before. And I don't see it like on another screen because I'm using I was using Illustrator on the other monitor earlier. Oh, I'll tell her that everyone says happy birthday if she gets back to me. When she gets back to me. Oh, that is so weird. Illustrator, why are you doing this to me? Well, I guess I'm just going to have to do this. This was a fun idea, but I guess I'm just going to have to do it after the stream today. Hello, Gianna. How are you doing today? That's so weird that it's not letting me do that thing that I want to do. Whatever. We've got to continue on with our lives. I'm going to switch the screen back to the internet browser and resume Facebook. Where's Google Chrome? Is that it? There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and close that. Just so you guys know, I had every intention in my heart to show you what was going on with my Valentine's cards. I just want to constrain proportions. Okay. So, okay. So what we will do in absence of that activity is, since today's video is Flight Rising themed for the registration window, heyo, everyone be sure to sign up for Flight Rising if you haven't done so yet. This is not a sponsored video, not a sponsored plug. I just really like Flight Rising, and I think it's like up there with like one of my favorite games that I'm playing right now. So like people are like, do you recommend I play Neopets? And I'm like, no, don't play Neopets. Play Flight Rising. But I usually speak without an impediment, so most of the time, so I say Flight Rising instead of Flight Rising. So anyways, back to the activity at hand. Let's adjust this so you're not getting a whole lot of background and instead you're getting Julie. And let's do some Flight Rising activities. Earlier today, I put a whole bunch of dragons up on the auction house, and I think I have enough slots open in my lair that I can hatch another nest. And dude, the thing with lairs is you're like, I'm going to expand my lair and I'm going to have so much free space. But every time you expand your lair, like, you start accumulating more dragons. Like, I always say to myself, oh, hi, Gother Goat, how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Every time I expand my lair, I'm like, I'm going to have so much free space that I'm going to have no idea what to do with. I'm just going to be swimming in the space, and there are not going to be enough dragons. Like, I'm going to have so much space. And then, undoubtedly, every time I accumulate more dragons somehow. It's like, when you get like a promotion or a raise, you think that you're going to have all this extra money, but just like your cost of living just expands into that free budget that you now have. Nat says it's exactly what happens, and yeah. Ooh, oh my god, I'm so excited to hatch this nest. This nest has been sitting for so long, like how it should take 5 days to incubate a nest. And so, like, it should be, like, what, 29 days when you take the wild claw off the nest should be how long it takes for them to be ready to breed again. They've been sitting for 10 days waiting for me to have enough lair space. 10 out of 10, pro job, Julie. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, they're quite pretty. They have underbelly, though, instead of, like, a good gene, so... But they're pretty. I mean, I like the one on the far right. So let's see if we're going to keep any of them. Okay, so we've got a boy. And Cardiff looks like what? Crystal butterfly underbelly. The Cardiff is so much prettier than this dragon. So I'm going to sell this one. Do you like the middle one? Orca, crystal, plum butterfly, smoke underbelly. I know I've said this before, but Orca Crystal really looks like Metal Super Mario, you know? Like, so much. Like, I cannot look at it without seeing Metal Super Mario. But yeah, no, it's a really cool color. So the Orca and the smoke go very well together. Oh, let's look at the mom real quick. I feel like the mom has, I think she, yeah, I'll be replacing the mom with this one. And then this is another girl, which is Crystal Butterfly Underbelly. Okay, Nat, if you want the middle one, go ahead and send me a Crossroads. I'll give you the middle one. You could have this one right here. That's for you. Do you think that there should exist super rare genes like albino? It would take all 3 gene slots. It would be called full body genes, or heterochromia that would give your dragon to have 2 elements. Ooh, that would be neat if you could do. I wonder how they would do that. I guess it would be like, yes, Nat, I'm sure, 100%. Send me a Crossroads. I don't know how that would apply because Flight Rising hasn't done that kind of stuff, right? Like, it doesn't even, they would have to shift stuff around. I think it would be neat to have, like, mutations. I think that would be pretty neat if they, like, a random rarity. I think that would be cool. I think that would be neat. I'm interested in if they would ever consider implementing something like that. But yeah, so I'm keeping this one. Oh, Nat says, is there a dragon you'd like from my lair? Nat, remind me what your username is, and I could, is it Nat related on here? Found it. Okay. I'll check real quick. Ooh, looks like somebody bought a dragon. Oh, wow. Such dragons. Oh, that's so cute. You do have a little bit of space. Forget me not. That one's pretty, but I'm not going to ask for that one in exchange. That would be a power play. Give me a dragon you didn't know you wanted for a dragon that you know you want. Double wings. I got the inspiration from hybrids and Leiden mutations. It just hit me so hard. Well, there's that joke about wings, right? Like flight rising wings. I don't actually know if I could find that real quick if I tried. Let's see if I can Google it. Like there was, oh, I know the origin of this meme. It's because Tomos tablet, trivia tablet, whatever. There's a gene called Wing, and somebody on Tumblr thought it would be like super funny if like Wing, and so they like drew like a dragon with a whole bunch of wings on it. Wings. Yeah. He's wearing 12 clouded feather wings and various other wings. He needs more. I am looking for a custom accent. So if Google Chrome will ever return this page. Bethy says, OMG, imagine lions with wings. That would just be so strange. I know that Leiden would never allow it, but just a funny thought. So the thing about Leiden that I find to be all kinds of interesting is the fact that there's all this pushback from the admins to make sparkle lions. Like, they're like, we don't want to have weird color eyes, we don't want to have weird color manes, we don't want to have weird colors. But then, like, the usership, like, slowly erodes that, and now there are, like, blue-ish bases and pink-ish bases. Like, I love that so much. I think it's really funny that like they have all this pushback, but when it comes down to it. So it's Triska, who is a mutual of mine on Tumblr. Love Triska. I don't know, like I never went since. So I was really big on Tumblr, right? Like I was really huge on participating in Flight Rising community on Tumblr, and then I started my YouTube. So I stopped participating on Tumblr and I started doing Flight Rising. But Triska was one of my mutuals, and it looks like she's kind of done with Flight Rising. But I love her, and one of her, like, I don't know, she could have left because of drama, and I could be saying really controversial things, but she was like really nice whenever I talked to her. So like I enjoy Triska. I think, I'm trying to see if she has a dragon I gave her. But anyway, so she has wings, and wings is the biggest. This is like a huge meme. LOL, I love it. Here's wings. I think wings is hilarious because it's all these wings. So funny. It's kind of like the lair of the user Sunshine that has all sunshine dragons. You know? What is this? Blue Moon has commented on my user page. Oh, just wanted to say hi. Hi, Blue Moon. Blue Moon, come to my live stream. Me. Okay, all right. So earlier I was just bonding with familiars, and yeah, that's what I do. How did I get here? Oh, not relevant. Oh, I guess I should look at chicken smoothie, though I haven't yet today. Have I looked at Leiden yet today? Julie, what am I doing? I don't know. Okay, let's see if the pound's open. Wasted all my money to buy food for my dragons. Oh, that's the worst. What do you need? I will give you, oh, well, I actually don't have any food either. Like let me show y'all my horrific food situation. Kids, don't expand your lair. Oh, I don't know why I made it my goal. I should have made collecting familiars my annual goal instead of my hey, the Pokemon Fan 5, welcome to the live stream. I should have made collecting familiars my goal this year instead of expanding my lair, because more dragons is a punishment. That's what it is. It's not an achievement. Having more dragons is a punishment. Ugh. I have too many dragons. Okay, alright. So, when you play too many games, you just forget what stuff is called. Like, I was like, where's Explore? I need to go to Explore, because I've been playing Leiden primarily for the last few days. So, yeah. Oh, gosh. Too many dragons. Okay, so the pound is going to be open in 8 minutes. Hot dog, guys. I'm going to keep it open over here and just to remind myself, because I always forget that I'll see that it'll be open in 2 minutes, and I'll be like, okay, all right, I'll remember that. And then, like, I do something in an unrelated tab, and 20 minutes go by, and I'm like, oh my god, that's right, Chicken Smoothie's pound is going to be open 5 minutes ago. And so, like, and it's too late by the time I get there. So I have to, like, leave the window open. And even then, it doesn't always work. Even then, I'll sometimes miss it. Ah, Julie Bonk. Okay, so starting it. Bethy says, oh, so Not Amazing says, did you see a dragon you liked? There was like a really beautiful green tone wild claw, but I feel so weird asking for a dragon from you. Like, if you have the space, feel free to send a request for the dragon. Otherwise, it's just gonna go up on the auction house. So, you know, it's up to you, Nat. Whatever you want to do, I'll give you the dragon for free. Or if you don't have the space for it, then it's fine. Because I want to reduce the amount of dragons I have. I have so many, and also I feel weird asking for one from you. So Leon says, I almost have 10k of meat and insects. For some reason, even that I have codals, I still have a lot of seafood, which you don't have any dragons that eat the plant food. Yeah, so that's how it tends to happen, is like, I just have so much plant food, I think. Like, I think let's see, I have 35,000 plant food and 155 meat. What am I doing? What is my life? Yeah. Nat says she might have to move to her phone soon. Yeah, it's totally up to you. I'm putting the ball in your court. And then I was going to try to do the Coliseum, but I just think it's going to hurt the stream health so much. So I don't want to play that most dangerous game. Speaking about dangerous games, PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator had an amazing update over the past, like, 8 days. Forget Me Not was the dragon, not amazing. But PewDiePie had a great update to the game where you have networks now, which I thought was really like a natural leap. Like, the entire time I've been saying to myself, how come we don't have networks? And then they added it. Genius. $1 million idea. That man deserves to be president. I get that he doesn't make all the decisions for the game. His development team does. But, like, I just think it's so great, and it's super fun. And you guys should all add me on PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator. My username is Bonkish. I'm really great at doing plugs for myself. Also, I might be sponsoring an episode of a podcast in the near future, because people are really good at promoting their own brand and convincing me to do stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and Leon says, oh yeah, I got the 450 bucks pack. And I also did. I did it for Valentine's Day. Like, I always try to get the limited edition items because you never know what you're gonna need when you're customizing your tuber simulator room. And I buy into anything that PewDiePie tells me to do. I'm an individual, guys. I really love PewDiePie though. Like, so much. On a different level. I watch his stuff like every day. Who do you guys like on YouTube besides me? I've gotten into Graveyard Girl a lot recently. I really like her, how real she is about her life and her outlook. But I also really, in like the last day, this is such a controversial thing, I've gotten really into iDubbbz. I love his Content Cop series. Like, I think he's so funny. I think he's really something special. Oh my god, so my best friend just got back to me. She said thanks. I'm about to start a hashtag bachelor marathon. I'm gonna say my subs on my live stream. Say happy B-Day. Hey Jay Farrar, how are you doing today? Don't worry guys, the chicken smoothie pound will be open in 3 minutes. And this is gonna be all kinds of an event because I'll be like picking something and then you'll be seeing it delayed in a few minutes. And you'll be like telling me to go for a different pet than I go for. So that's really exciting. Leon says, I really love press heart to continue. Josh Wells says, just joined Flight Rising and got my first dragon. Okay. And Jay Farrar says, things are decent, lots of snow right now. If you like snow, then I'm happy for you. And if you don't like snow, then I'm so sorry because I'm one of those people who doesn't like snow. And thankfully, we're not getting snow today. We're getting freezing rain, which is like one step up from snow. So, very excited about that. Jay Farrar says, like snow, hate driving in it. Same. I moved to a place where I don't have to drive. So Amazing says we can trade dragons, Wildclaw for Wildclaw. What's your Flight Rising username? So my username is Raffle. My ID number is 32072. Raffle, spelt like a raffle. Raffle. And then, so yeah, I guess after I do this chicken smoothie pound thing, then I will do some Coliseum on Flight Rising. Elioisis Hawkins says, Elioisis? Okay, whatever. I'm probably going to start as well, although I can only play on mobile through the Chrome browser. It should still work, right? I think so. I think that the Flight Rising mobile compatibility is pretty good, but I haven't tried it. I know that people say it's mobile compatible, so I hope so. Bethy says the pound is about to open. Okay, alright, I'm going to bring it back over my main browser. Like I just said a couple of minutes ago, why did I pick Raffle rather than Bonkish, Club Animon says? There's not really like rhyme or reason why I did. I was like, it's a real word that might be valuable. Ooh, I'm getting this one. No, should I have gotten that one? Whatever, it's gone. I got a new pet. So why did I pick Raffle rather than Bonkish? Just because I thought that it might be a useful username to have. When I joined Flight Rising, I had this idea that I was going to host lots of raffles. That's honestly why I did it. Like 100%, I was like, I'm going to host all these raffles. They're going to be great. I'm going to get all kinds of treasure for hosting raffles, because when I started playing Flight Rising, I was doing YouTube videos, but I wasn't doing YouTube videos about Flight Rising. So I bet I could switch to Bonkish like if I wanted now. I doubt somebody else has it unless they're like camping on it, but you know, So Dragon Breeder 01 says, look at my dragons and see what you want. Yeah, give me a few. Give me a few. I'm in, no, I didn't want to open the image in a new tab. I wanted to open the link in a new tab. Oh gosh, okay. So I'm adding the little baby Durg, the middle one. Leon says they watch Rooster Teeth. They love the animated series they make called RWBY. So one of my peers from college does like all this really amazing Rooster Teeth fan art, and I think she's like internet famous because of it, but like that's the only thing I know. Lucky the Seven-Tailed says, oh shoot, how late am I? You're not late. You've arrived exactly when you've meant to. I've been streaming for 32 minutes. Jay Farrar says, I haven't watched them in a while. They still do fails of the week. Leon, I'll let you answer this question. I know very little about Rooster Teeth. From what I understand, they're a content distributor that publishes on YouTube, but is also a competitor of YouTube that is community-based, which is a genius business strategy. Like 10 out of 10. They've done it the way you should do it. It's like a television network on the internet. It's genius. 10 out of 10. The Pokemon Fan 5 says I need to get rid of a few dragons, but I can't decide which ones. I should definitely make a video about that. I'm gonna scribble that one down. Methods of figuring out which dragons to get rid of. Because that's something that everyone always needs help with, including myself. Have I already done one like that? Ooh. Handwriting. Off the charts. Ooh. Be impressed. I've always wanted to start like a calligraphy like YouTube channel. I think that'd be super cool to get into calligraphy. But I don't have like a good camera for that kind of stuff. Ooh, I've got a notification. Isn't Nat amazing? Nat, you are the best. You really are. I like that you play so many different games. That really impresses me. Dragon Heart says, letting go of dragons. I'm a hoarder, so that's help. Yeah, completely. It's really easy to get attached to things to the point where you're no longer in control of the things. They're in control of you, you know? And that's a thing that I struggled with for a very long time. And it's something that I'm trying to work through as an adult now that I have my own apartment. When I moved to New York City, I moved here with just a suitcase, and I'd gone through the KonMari method before I moved up here. So I only had a few things. So my boyfriend and I live a very minimal lifestyle with just a few things, and I'm trying to bring that to the different games that I play, because it's just so easy to just keep things. Like, that's just it. Like, it's easy to keep things. Like, you like them, they make you feel comfortable, you keep them. But at a certain point, it's like the thing owns you. So I try really hard to manage those things. And so I need to step up my game at doing it on my virtual pet games. So it was 50 food points to feed an entire wild claw. So I bet there's a guide out there that quantifies how much feeding a dragon is every day. But like that's something that I really want to do a video about. Like how much expensive it is to own a dragon. And that would be helpful for the methods of picking dragons to get rid of video. Because like when you look at a dragon, you need to like ask yourself, is this dragon worth the 200 treasure that I'm spending on it each day does it earn its keep in like happiness points that it rewards me? I know there's a philosophical term that you can measure happiness metrics in. I can't remember it. Leon says, I was thinking of exalting a dragon called you, but after an update got around and I bought the apparel, it's the best looking dragon in my dragon lair, in my opinion. Definitely. But the thing about dragons that I always like try to remember is if you exalt a dragon and it's gone and you regret it, you can always go out and breed or purchase that exact dragon. Like, it's not hard to get a replica of another dragon. So like if you regret it later, you could always get a new one. And I've never regretted giving up a dragon so much that I've done that. You know, I've never sought out that exact replacement dragon before because I missed that dragon so much. Udall, that's what it's called. Yeah, so no, your professor, I would argue, Udall. That's the term. And yeah, you're right. It is economics, not philosophy. But isn't economics philosophy? So yeah, a Udall of happiness. Vixiella, hey, how are you doing today? Welcome. Yeah, Udalls. I don't know if that's the way you spell it, but like it's how you can like measure the worth of an unquantified thing. I don't know if that's the right way to spell it though. It's like a philosophy thing. I'll have to, is it ILE? Or is it UTIL? Yeah, here it is. A Udall is a theoretical measurement for indicating supposed quantity of satisfaction derived from an economic transaction. But it can, it doesn't have to be like an economic transaction. It could just be a transaction. Like in Atlas Shrugged, Ayn Randian philosophy, right? Like in a transaction, if the transaction leaves one person worse off, you're not like, this is not my political field of thought. This is a political field of thought. Is that if one person is left worse off because of the transaction, then you shouldn't participate in the transaction. So it's like you have to break things down to Udalls. So yes, that's exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you so much, Jay Farrar. Yeah. All right, bye, Nat. I'll see you later. Yeah, so what you're saying, every transaction is an economic transaction, and that is a very Ayn Rand thing to say. Like it's because everything has like effort behind it, and every transaction you're like giving something for something else. So every transaction is an economic transaction. And so I would say that that's like a very philosophical argument right there, that I haven't taken enough philosophy training to really address it. And I'm not saying that I agree with Ayn Rand thought. It's just, I think it's useful to know other fields of study, other thought processes. So Reggie says, just made my account. Hello, how are you doing? Today we are discussing Udalls and fly rising. Ooh, is this a notification from you creating an account? Your friend Amitvila has joined Flight Rising. You will receive 50 gems if they purchase a package of gems. Neat. I did get a gem bonus right before I started this video, and I think that I might want to like break it out in a spreadsheet. I want to break it out in a spreadsheet how much I've made from referrals, because like I always think of it as like I haven't made very much from referrals, but I've probably made like a fair amount from referrals. Also, did you guys see that JLou's main channel is now doing Flight Rising content? Ka-ching! Benefits everyone. That's excellent. I'm so happy that she's like bringing Flight Rising to like her larger community. JLou's the best. Love her content. Super excited that she's bringing it to her larger audience. I think they're gonna love Flight Rising. I think that is just a benefit for everyone. So the Flight Rising video I'm doing this week after my big Neopets video on Tuesday, which I want to work on after this video, the big Flight Rising video that I'm going to be doing this week is about Baldwin's Brew. And Leon says that's why she doesn't post on her smaller channel. So I think that what's going on with her smaller channel is that she's not doing the stories as much anymore. I don't watch on a regular basis, so I can't really dive into what, or I haven't talked to her in a while, so I can't really dive into the details of what she's doing, why she's doing what she's doing. But I think she's not doing as much with the story times anymore. She's so cool. I love her. She's such a good person. Averil. This is just 40 minutes of me bonding with familiars. I'm so sorry. We're gonna ditch this and go to the Coliseum so you guys can critique my Coliseum strategy. Very exciting. We're up to 16 watchers. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. Ooh! Right underneath this is the most exciting announcement. Breed Change Wildclaw has cycled back into the gem marketplace. This item will be available until February 20th, 2017. That is so exciting. Bethy says, sorry I had to go then. I was helping with dinner. Did I miss anything? Just discussion of Yoodles and JLou. Typical Sunday afternoon chat. Reggie says, I cannot choose between Shadow and Ice. Good luck. I would Ice, or I'm in Ice right now, so I'm gonna say Ice, but I mean Shadow's good too. I don't know. Dragonheart says flip a coin. I think that's a completely valid thing to do. Nat is back on her phone. Hi, welcome. Leon says, I love JLou too. She had a whole video on my lair showcase. Yeah, guys, I've considered doing lair showcases in the past that are just an entire video, but I'm really afraid of it not being genuine. Like, I'm afraid of, like, looking at every dragon being like, well, this dragon's amazing, you've really done it this time. And everyone being like, you say that about every dragon, Julie. You can't possibly like every dragon. So, I just can't get behind the idea of doing lair showcases. I'm just afraid of it coming across as forced. Hello, Cool Cat. Welcome. My best friend says we wished her happy birthday. I wished her on y'all's behalf, and she said, aw, thank you, strangers. So, very, very heartfelt communication. So Cool Cat says, does anyone know what is her first video on Flight Rising? So I assume that the her you're talking about is me, and I don't, chronologically speaking, which was my first Flight Rising video, I uploaded them onto this channel in chronological order, I think. Not this channel, my main channel, on chronological order. I think I did. Let's look at my channel. Pratt Simmer Julie. And I think it's a really boring video, that my first one is, because you have to keep in mind it doesn't like follow a rhyme or reason. It's just like however you get into something is how you get into it. Like I always like try to tell people that it doesn't really matter where you start as long as you start. So where I started from might have not been like a natural starting point from a chronological standpoint. Like my first video will not be like introduction to Flight Rising, but instead something like how I organize my layer. So I've got it pulled up, and so I'm just looking through what my first video was. So let's see. Oh my god, I'm doing way too many things on this computer at once. It just can't handle it. No, don't start this. What are you doing? Or do I have to turn off my noise because it's going to start playing a video that I didn't mean to open. Because I'm trying to tell you which one was my first Flight Rising video. So Nat Amazing says, "Oh Julie, quick tip. I'd advise you don't breed your Leo pawn to a primal since it rolls first, and I will not breed my Leo pawn to a primal." Good point, but yes, I will not do that. I will, Nat, since it's your for your breeding, I'm gonna let you pick the male that you want me to breed my Leo pawn with, because I think that's just fair. So you're totally allowed to pick that one, but after that I will be breeding my Leo pawns to regular males because I would not want the primal male thing to supersede the Leo pawn thing, because those would be two conflicting things, right? This is what I'm, okay, whatever. I like that primal mutation only passes through males. Like, only males can carry that mutation. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out what my first Flight Rising video was. I'm pretty sure I have a spreadsheet somewhere that tells me. It might have, like, I don't know. It's probably gonna be like opening a bunch of chests. That sounds right to me. Like, I remember that one coming up a lot when I was interviewing for a job. I think it was my Intense Flight Rising lair share with Demuzi on the cover, the YouTube thumbnail. It's the second video on my main account, so Pet Summer Julie. It's the second video, and it's lair share on a pink background, and the dragon on it is an Imperial with platinum, pink, white, iridescent shimmer circuit. The typeface is Basim with a red stroke outline and drop shadow. And the dragon has the scar on his arm and a pink bow around his neck. And also a scar on his eye, because that's how I customized Demuzi. So Nat Amazing says, yeah, I might choose someone from my clan to breed her with. Definitely, just let me know. I think we've got 11 days until Ashra is ready to breed again, so that's super exciting. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the Cubbins to happen. Oh, sweet. So right now, I don't think I explained why I jumped to the Coliseum. I just think I just jumped to the Coliseum and was like, this is what we're doing now. So because I have so few food, like, my dragons, like, every time I feed them, one of them goes hungry, basically, at this point. So I'm in the Coliseum to A, level up dragons, and B, to, can you even see? B, to get food. So Cool Cat says, thanks so much for telling me. No problem. Watch the videos in any order you want. The only ones that might seem a little out of sequence are my One Big Family videos, but even those have like a little last time on Pet Summer Julie in the beginning, if you're afraid of getting mixed up in order. Let's drop the curtain. Hi, welcome. I'm Sorry that you're a little late. So Nat says, even if I don't get a Leo pun, there's always the chance of a mottled rosette. I love that marking to the moon and back. If you love it, then you should enter the Pet Summer Clan raffle for this week. You could, in fact, win Tweety Lion, which was named by me saying, hey boyfriend, what's a silly name I can give a dragon? A lion. And he said Tweety Lion. Why in the world, whenever I ask someone to name a pet, do they always put the species of the pet in the name? Why is that always a thing? Like when I asked my mom to name a dragon, she named it Dragonitza. Do you guys remember that? What a time to be alive, truly. Truly exciting stuff happening on the Pet Summer Julie YouTube channel and various accounts. Also, it's interesting nobody's brought up the thing that happened that I'm going to go into quite a bit of detail about on the video on Tuesday. What a wild time to be a YouTuber. Truly, truly. Okay, what have we got going on here? Alright, I'm gonna slay these guys. Slay them. Like Santa. Okay. Alright. Okay, Nat Amazing says, beautiful story. I got quite a few tickets for that raffle. Good, I'm glad. I want you to win everything. I was thinking about buying a few tickets just because I need to give more money to that clan. When I started off doing that clan, like literally all of the startup beetles came from my inventory. So I really want to do good things with that clan. It's such an opportunity. Like the fact that we don't have guilds or like clans on Flight Rising is like a constant frustration to me, but at the same time we have it on Lyoden and I do nothing with it. So I mean, it's something to like criticize Flight Rising for, but if it were available to me, I probably wouldn't use it that much. Flight Rising, what a good game. I really love Flight Rising and Lyoden. Which one do I like more? I'm not sure. Okay. Also, on Neopets, my faction in the obelisk war for the obelisk won, and so now I can buy stocks for 10 Neo points a stock. Hey yo, that's really cool. Nat says, I'll donate some beetles when I get home. You don't, like, it's fine. You don't, like, the clan has so many beetles that I'm not really quite sure what to spend it on. Like, that's something that I'll have to bring up in the forums. Because we could buy some really amazing things for the amount of beetles that we have in the clan. Like, I think we have, like, 20k beetles. So, like, we could buy really amazing stuff and then raffle off. Josh says, BRB, gotta wash some dishes. Have fun washing the dishes. I'm gonna wash some dishes after this. We'll probably be gone when you come back, to tell you the truth. We got 6 minutes left in this live stream today. Bethy says, I have to go for dinner. I'll message you on Lyoden later. It was great coming to this. Nice talking to you. It was great catching up with you as well. Have a lovely dinner. I'll probably be having like Soylent for dinner. Exciting lifestyle happening over at my apartment. Also, I have a little Christmas tree. I'm gonna point this towards the window. I have this little tree that I turned into a bonsai tree, essentially. Are you guys interested in hearing about the tree every once in a while? Please say yes. I love trees. I was thinking about not doing like a video diary, but like kind of documenting what I do with the tree, because I'm thinking about starting it up as like a bonsai project, because I've been like training it over the last month and a half, and so I think that might be an interesting thing to do. Thank you for saying yes, that you care about the tree. I also care about the tree. I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this battle. Leon says, I remember that tree. Good. I really should document what I'm doing with this tree because it's so neat. It's so fun. I love it. Amityvilla? Why doesn't it take me to their page? Okay. Dragon Lair. I haven't like gone online in at all today. Nat Amazing says, will you be making a video about picking admins? I messaged you some advice on that too. Yes, I did see that. Thank you. I meant to respond back. So I haven't logged on online today. Julie. The birds are back on the tree. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that's a huge thing in my life. I love those birds. They're right outside my window. I will be making a video about when I come up with an admin process. I will definitely 100% release a video about whatever that process is going to be. And if I follow your advice, then of course I'll loop you in on it. I'll mention the amazing Nat was the one who recommended this process, or at least parts of it. Leon Gamer says, OMG, I saw those fat birds, so cute. Yeah, because it's winter, they like puff up their feathers and it like traps air between their body and the feathers, right? And it keeps that air hot. So it's so cute. Oh dear. It's trying to get me to retire Lisa Frank. No. So every day for the next 11 days, I'm going to be like, no, Lydon, stop trying to kill my lion. Because I need to train Hooky Bedell more. Like, he has only gone so many times to patrol. I'm going to squeeze every single minute out of patrolling out of him. And Jay Ferrara says, it's kind of like a wetsuit. I think. I'm not sure. Is that what wetsuits do? I have no idea what wetsuits do or exactly how birds work. But that's how I think they work. I'm not a aviologist. That's not the right word at all. There's a special word for what bird people are. And I'm not a bird person. I mean, I like birds, but I'm not a bird scientist. As much as I would like to be, I'm not a bird scientist. Do not conduct any science on birds. That's such a weird tangent to go on. I've told you guys before about the idea for a game that's Go Burb Go. That's just like Oregon Trail, except for with real life birds. It's like Oregon Trail meets Pokemon meets bird pixel art. And it's about like birding in different locations. It's kind of like Virtual Pop Story in the idea that you have to like travel from place to place to complete like a big year. And it's just based around birds because I love birds so much. If I had $1 million, I would just launch that game. Go Burb Go. It's a mobile/tablet game. It also has a desktop component. Oh god, I want it so bad. Yeah. Okay, so JFR says, I think wetsuits have fabric, questionably plastic, then water, then more fabric, possibly plastic, that you warm the water with your body heat, then go into the water, and the water that you've warmed keeps you warm. To tell you the truth, that's more explanation about wetsuits than I had ever received before. I have no idea how that's incredibly plausible. Like, I support the science that the knowledge you just dropped on me. Like, that, sure, yeah, definitely. That's probably how they work. I would have to Google that along with Udels, which I still have open, because who knows, that might be useful. Leon says, my favorite bird is Vodomar. I think my favorite bird is the cardinal, because I'm from St. Louis, and baseball's really important, but also cardinals are really neat birds. They're like really pretty. The male and the female cardinal. They're just so pretty, especially when it's like all snowy. The Vodomar is a tiny bluebird that eats baby fish. Take that, fish. That's what you get. Okay, anyways, so we've been streaming for an hour. It is now 3:01 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. I always look forward to this stream, and I think this was a really good one. I think we tackled some great birding issues today, as well as I think some of you signed up for Flight Rising, which is the goal. I love Flight Rising. I think everyone should play Flight Rising. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I hope that you all have a very lovely day, and I hope to see you again next week. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know.